Ladies and gentlemen, House Republicans request FBI briefing on Swalwell ties to alleged foreign operative. The ties to the California representative emerged in late 2020. House Republicans are requesting that FBI Director Christopher Wray hold a briefing on Representative Eric Swalwell's past ties to an alleged foreign operative, asking lawmakers to be informed of the full extent of the operative targeting members of Congress. Now, here's the issue. He fell in love, sweet love. I'm quoting Spaceballs, but that's actually a song. I don't know what song they're... If you can give me in the comments section, what song that the priest in, what was it, Princess Valium? I forgot exactly. Anyway, he was, actually that wasn't a song. He was just talking about the sanctity of love in marriage. Anyway, if you've watched Mel Brooks' Spaceballs, give me your thoughts below on what I'm quoting. But anyway, the concern about Swalwell originated in December, when Axios reported that a foreign operative named or had targeted up-and-coming local politicians, including those who had potential to become national names. As part of the effort, this foreign operative this foreign operative took part in fundraising for Swalwell's 2014 re-election campaign. What could go wrong? Very beautiful lady. I could see what Eric Swalwell, why he fell in love. But problem was, I believe he was married, but okay. That's, not very good. But although she did not make donations, nor was there evidence of illegal contributions. Well, the issue is, if she was a foreign intelligence operative and she was having a romantic relationship, oh my goodness, what is? At least I never had a romantic relationship with a foreign operative. I mean, I'm smarter than that. The foreign operative's earliest known exchange with Swalwell occurred at a student association meeting, Axios reported, in 2014. She had developed close ties, to say the least. Oh, I bet they were really close. To Swalwell's office, the intelligence operative also reported to have placed at least one intern in Swalwell's office and interacted with him in multiple events over several years. Gee, I wonder what the nature of the interactions were about. Another Mel Brooks movie, well, it was History of the World, It's Good to Be the King. Apparently, it's good to be a Democratic politician. You can rest assured the FBI will do nothing about this. Nothing. Christopher Wray will do nothing about this. So this is incumbent upon 2022, the Republicans in 2022. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Thank you for getting my last segment viral, or going, not viral, but share this segment everywhere. I'm trying to navigate tumultuous waters in terms of the algorithm and, guidelines, and I think I'm doing okay. And I've been talking about this issue for a while. My God almighty. There's the representative now. This is not rocket science. What takes place is the following. It's called the honey trap or the honey pot, and it happens everywhere. And, for example, nobody knows who I am. I'm a very small YouTuber. I have a small channel. I talk about politics. And if let's say, for example, I don't know, some foreign country said, "Oh, HA, bad man, we want to corrupt him and derive information about American politics." If a gorgeous woman came up to me for no reason and said, "You're H.A. Goodman. You have a YouTube channel of 180,000 subscribers going on 200,000. Oh my God, you used to be the biggest Bernie Sanders booster on the internet, according to the Huffington Post, and the unofficial scribe of Sanders' most hardcore voters, according to the Washington Post. And you support Trump primarily because of foreign policy, but also other issues, like the fact that he signed prison reform legislation and allocated more funding to historically black colleges and universities than any president ever, and also the fact that he signed an executive order combating anti-Semitism on college campuses. Oh my God, you're H.A. Goodman. Can I talk to you? I mean, I'm this gorgeous woman. You are this famous YouTuber that apparently nobody knows, but I know, I will say, compromat, 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 compromat. And I will leave because I'll know that has never happened in my life. Okay? Doesn't happen. Okay? Swalwell very likely said, God, they love me for me, or he didn't care. Or he didn't care. He just said, you know what? It's good to be the king. It's good to be the Democratic representative, or it's good to be an up-and-coming politician. It's good, and this individual, wants to have a romantic relationship with me, or I'm falling in love with her, and you can't stop love. So who knows what compelled this Democratic representative to fall in love with a foreign intelligence operative, but he didn't think that there was any national security risk. So he wasn't smart enough to realize that the intelligence operative didn't love him or like him or admire him for who he is. She very likely wanted to be with him because he was on, I think he was on the House, he was on House committees that had classified data. Dianne Feinstein had an intelligence operative from a foreign nation that worked with her for like a decade. You better believe that Republicans, that the FBI will do nothing, like nothing. They will sweep it under the rug. They won't care, even if it hurts national security. So the concerns about Swalwell originated in December. They go back to 2014. According to Axios, investigators became so alarmed with the intelligence operative's behavior that they alerted Swalwell in 2015, and he gave him a defensive briefing. So Democrats get a defensive briefing. Trump gets, oh my God, you worked with Russia and the Putin, the Russia. Oh my God. That's why nobody trusts media, because they're out to get him. They were out to get Trump, and they're out to cover up any scandal or controversy. So Swalwell then cut off all ties with the intelligence operative and has not been accused of any wrongdoing. Well, of course he hasn't been accused of any wrongdoing. He spent a year with an intelligence operative and had a romantic relationship. Okay, in a statement to the outlet, Swalwell's office, Representative Swalwell long ago provided information about this person whom he met more than 8 years ago and whom he hasn't seen in 6 years. Well, then you just do the math. He was with her for 2 years. And if you look, suspected foreign intelligence operative, targeted California politicians, and so he's accused of had a romantic relationship with this person. Now, if you look at the actual letter to Christopher Wray, it says the following: Dear Director Wray, as our nation faces a growing security threat from other countries, attempts to infiltrate and undermine the United States government, we write to request a full briefing regarding counterintelligence, including information related to Representative Eric Swalwell's ties to a suspected foreign intelligence operative. As you are aware, public reporting indicates that between 2011 and 2015, Swalwell was among a group of members who were targeted by an individual now reasonably suspected to be an intelligence operative. In light of the intelligence operative's infiltration of Representative Swalwell's inner circle, oh my goodness, we believe members of Congress must know the full extent. And this is, of course, Mr. Whoever Smelt It Dealt It. Which, by the way, it was not him. It was Chris Matthews. Let's see here. Eric Swalwell demands probe into revelation over the top secret friendship with foreign operative, as he refuses to say if he engaged in a certain type of activity, and she's still Facebook friends with Okay, with his family. Okay, so Daily Mail. I hope it investigated who leaked this information, he told CNN. So he's like, how dare anybody find out about my relationship? So we don't know if he definitely had a romantic relationship. But we do know there's a Daily Mail article how this intelligence operative had romantic relationships with 2 U.S. mayors and targeted politicians. So you had an interesting situation, a very interesting situation. And of course, the extent here is, we have no clue. We have no clue, by the way, the extent of the romantic relationship, or if he did have one. There are accusations or allegations. Eric Swalwell, here, Business Insider, refused to say if he had relations with a suspected foreign operative who slept with 2 mayors for an intelligence campaign. This is Business Insider. He refused to say. Of course, he could simply say, that's absurd, I did not, but he refused to say. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Do you think that he might have? I mean, he refused to say. What is his? He should have just said, is I having a relationship? Is meaning right at this moment is. I is not. Have you ever? I is not. And that's all I'll say. On Tuesday, Axios reported that a suspected foreign operative close to Swalwell early in his political career separately had romantic relationships with 2 unnamed U.S. mayors as part of a years-long intelligence campaign. Of course, well, I mean, if it's a dossier that said Trump enjoyed certain types of showers in a Moscow hotel room, oh my God, they're so suspicious. But if it's actually like allegations, if it's actually allegations of, according to the report, the intelligence operatives heavily involved in the Bay Area and national politics from 2011 to 2015 and slept and had romantic relationships with at least 2 Midwestern mayors. So, the intelligence operative was also introduced to Swalwell when he was a city council member in Dublin, California, and later helped fundraise for him. Okay. So, so there you have it. He refused to say whether he had relations. Eric Swalwell refused to say if he had relations with foreign operative. Well, he refused to say, very likely, because he did, and other Democratic mayors did. Democrats, here, this is Boston Herald, as usual, look the other way on Eric Swalwell scandal. Of course. Grace Curley, of course. Grace Curley's 100% correct. Boston Herald. So, I mean, there you go. What can I tell you? Other than what you already know, that there's a double standard, and that you have you have two different ways of seeing the world. One is, well, if it's a Democrat, not a big deal. Democrats have their scandals and controversies covered up. Completely covered up. And what this comes down to is suspicion. Suspicion. They are not suspicious. They don't level the same suspicion. What they do is they put a lid and a handle on emotion. Emotion and sentiment and feelings and thoughts are suppressed by Democrats. It's not about an information battle because they don't care. If Democrats could get people to vote for them simply by playing an endless loop of squirrel surfing, they would do so. They don't care. They don't run on policies. Look at the policy. They have lied to their voters about every single policy. Then you have young people in cages, which the biggest hypocrites on the planet. All you heard, and President Trump ended that policy in 2018. But all you heard was, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And President Biden's doing virtually the same thing. But of course, see, it was never about policies or morality. It was about, I don't like Trump's personality. Trump's personality reminds me of Mussolini, so therefore he is just like despots and tyrants of years past. So therefore, I'm fighting against the 1930s and 1940s Germans, so therefore I am morally superior to you. Complete lack of logic. Not only a lack of logic, an absurd leap of the most irrational claims, simply because of Trump's Twitter profile. If President Trump was not on Twitter, you would, I mean, if we could go back in time and President Trump not be on Twitter, my God almighty. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Be here at around about 7 p.m. Pacific this evening, live stream.